Hey, what's up, guys? We're live. It's Wednesday night. We're starting at 12:14. That's not so bad. Maybe I could have started 14. Saw someone pull the Umbreon. I know. I'm sorry, Shahir. Dude, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, it literally means if you'd gone like a box deeper, you'd grabbed him. The moment it happened, I thought about it. I thought about it for days. I thought about it for both days. Okay, so you were the first thing that came to my mind because you went so deep. It's funny. We were opening all those packs, and I was thinking, like, man, it almost looks like these packs are just bad packs, but they weren't. They weren't. It was just a cold streak. All right, here goes. So the title shall be, um, hot pokey shuffles in your area. New shiny Ray and Snorlax close. Snorlax break close. All right, there we go. I'm sorry, Shahir. I don't control it. I'm not like the Pokey gods or nothing. I don't have the power to change outcomes or anything like that. It was just the way it was meant to be. Who pulled it, by the way? Who was it that pulled it? I don't even remember the name of the person who pulled it. Actually, it's in the we created this new thing called leaderboards, didn't we? It's in here. Leaderboards. Jonathan Lewandowski. Oh, I remember that now. Yes. We were having an intense conversation about the war going on in the Middle East. And then a nice thing happened right afterwards. All right, so let me go ahead and grab this. Your item has been delivered. All right, I guess it's been delivered. Let's grab this. Miss Six, sending before the stream starts. One live costume. Ooh, that's a 6 pre-order. Let me refresh on the website as well. Meow 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 meow. And look, by the way, can you guys hear the music? We don't notify stream no more. I can't find it in Discord. Oh, we just started. We just started. Can you guys hear the music? At here. We're going live for Wednesday night. Boing. Oh, wait, you're saying you don't know where it's located in the stream. I get it. I mean, doesn't it show up on your screen? Right here. It's called feed. I moved it. I moved it. I got rid of the other, I got rid of a couple channels. Mister, you already did shipping, says Hydrocash. We did shipping on Monday. And then the mailman picked it up on like Tuesday. The mailman skipped so on a rare occasion, the mailman will not do his job and he doesn't pick up our packages. So I should have mentioned that to you guys. He did not do his job this week. So he picked up the cards today. So it all went out a little bit late. It's not my fault. Mailman did it. You are? Yeah, Alexis did her job. I did my job. Mailman didn't do his job. He doesn't get paid anything. Like, he doesn't get paid a bonus for doing his job correct every time. So it's kind of too bad. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's the Final Fantasy that we're waiting on. Final Fantasy. Finally Fantasy. All righty. Thank you, Mr. No problem, man. Mr. Hydro Cash. How are you guys feeling? How are you feeling tonight, Mr. Shahir? How's life going for you? I'd like to know how your life's going. All right. It's nice to see you, by the way. Here's PayPal. I'm going to hit cancel on this. I'm going to hit cancel on this. I'm still saving up money for tax season. I haven't paid my taxes yet. I got to put together, I don't even know what I owe yet. I just know I got to put together a big lump of money. And it looks like sales are down 10%. Sales have been down 10% for about a week, a little over a week. And I'm not surprised by this. I did feel a slowdown at some point. We were up like 18% on sales like 2 weeks ago-ish, about 2 weeks ago. All right. So, Miss Six, is she here? Where's Six? It's been rough and busy. Been hard to stop by. I got to sleep sometime soon. I hope you get lots of sleep. Sleep's important. Lots of sleep, lots of hoochie mamas. I received one of two. One of two packages. Javier Arroyo. Oh, yeah. Is it split into two boxes? We might have split it into two. Let me have a sip here. Okay. So look at this table, man. So many dreams come true on this table. And for some people, it does not come true. Look at this Meowth, the Taruka Meowth, huh? Here's Cindy. She's from Soldier's Return. It's a Tammy card. Okay. Nobody bought into that gym break. He's going back. The Taruka Meowth. It says I should be 60 bucks. I actually want to ask why you switched back to late night stream. It's notably it's not as late as before. We're starting it earlier. So we used to start as late as 1 a.m., 1:30, 2 a.m. We're all the way over here at 12. And we have a strict end time of 3 a.m. I did explain it. I talked about how we kept going live later and later until we had this terrible live stream time of 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's literally right on top of when Karis is done working and should be hanging out with me. So yeah, we're just really having a hard time fitting the stream schedule into a workable place. It's really difficult to do. All right, we're gonna send this one to $50. All right. So Taruka, you know what? Let's get this guy a new sleeve. A card always sells better when it has a fresh sleeve. I got a box set of the latest Pokemon at the store. They had some. I just opened a Jungle Booster. No holo, though. Sounds rough. Yeah. I'm getting older and stinkier and fatter, and I'm almost ready to just sell my entire collection and go buy a house in the Bahamas. Yeah. Go buy a house in UAE. All right, there's Meowth. Yeah, it's tough. I want to spend time with Karis. I do. It's not like the early days when I first started this channel and all I cared about was money. All I cared about was selling as many cards as possible. All I cared about, you know what I mean? Like I was really grinding in the early years. We're all this time later, we're in year 7 and I'm, just trying to find a way to get to hang out with her and get sunlight too. I want sunlight on my skin. I'm like a vampire. For 6.5 years, I lived like a vampire. I literally didn't go out. No sunlight. It was dark when I was done. It was early, it's just there was no chance to go outside and really play or be in the sun or do anything. So it was not a good lifestyle. Now I'm trying to get that good lifestyle. At this point, I'm trying to do it. Just get Logan Paul to buy all of your slabs. Man, I saw TCA Gaming sold his Jungle Snorlax for like $140. And I was looking at it going, oh man, maybe I should be doing that. But I couldn't actually say. I'm not sure. He's maybe gambling on the market dropping later. I don't know what his gamble is. What is he timing the market or is he leaving the market? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when I see stuff like that, I go, Karis, I could sell some of my big cards and we could sell this house, and we could sell the other house, and we could redeploy the money all over again into an actually good lake house, like a real big fancy one, like one of those 1.5, $2 million lake houses. And or like just buy a fancy boat or something. It's a little bit tempting. An upgrade to your lifestyle. But or you could just live poor and keep earning. So here we are. Fight the temptation. I know. But on the other hand, hey, maybe the market does crash. Maybe he sold his Snorlax at a historic high price, and then 4 years from now, that Snorlax is 75,000 or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out. Look at that Meowth. I don't know. I don't want to make the wrong move, Mr. Alex. If market crash, we buy to the moon. That's right. Good night, everyone. Going to try to forget the Umbreon. Don't give up on Umbreon, man. It's calling your name. Shahir, I'm over here. Shahir, I explained this because every box that I bought came from a different source. It is possible the next box also has an Umbreon in it. It's just unlikely, but it's actually possible. In other words, we're not pulling these Lucario boxes off of a sequential case or a sequential palette, I should say, right? We're not pulling it off of a sequential palette, but we're pulling it from all kinds of different sources. So we don't know what's in the next one. It could be anything. The next box of prismatic is not related to the box that pulled the Umbreon. Like you said, the last one holding wins. Yeah, I do believe that. It's just I could sell some of my cards off and still hold quite a few, you know, Mr. Alex. And if I could upgrade my lifestyle, that'd be kind of cool. It's tempting. It's a little bit of a temptation. All right, I'm predicting a slow night tonight. I don't know how slow it'll be, but we'll see. Just a little feeling I have in the back of my head. Here we go. We've got an order from. We gotta do Mrs. Six's order. Boop. Miss Six. She wants one live costume. Here goes. The one company he used is flagged as a scam. Golden Auctions. What are you saying? What are you talking about? All right, ready? We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. Could be a good night to do price checks. Make sure we're keeping up on the price of things. It's Schrodinger's pack. If I open it, there won't be anything. Rather save it for someone else. Schrodinger's pack. I'll remember that one. All right. We are. You can't ever give up faith in the Poke gods. They're just waiting. They're testing you. They're testing if you're a believer. We are. All right. Love you short time. Isn't everything Logan Paul does a scam? Yeah, pretty much. What I don't understand is where does Logan Paul get customers from anymore, you know, at this point? Crypto scams, Pokemon fractional scams. Where does he get there was that thing he was trying to buy that turned out to be G.I. Joe, and people were questioning if he was buying it for more of these fractional shares and all that. We are. We are. Who's still going to buy from him? Somebody, I guess, huh? Some sip. Here's a Mr. Thim order 5 of the Curious Universe. How curious. Here you go, Mr. Thim. Nice to see you again, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Love his pack part ownerships. Mister, do you still go on walks? Yeah, Karis and I went on a walk today. They're not as hardcore as they used to be. We went to a nice neighborhood. I took a bunch of pictures and shared it in Discord, actually. Do you guys venture into our Discord server? You should. That's where I hang out, by the way. You get pictures of my life. Let's see. So I was going on a walk here. Here it is. It was a perfect like 74 degrees outside. It was warm. And we were walking in a neighborhood in Lake of the Ozarks. This is what that looks like. Here's a guy. He's got his truck parked there. We were sitting down on a bench here. There's a bench right here and just overlooking the water. Look at that. Really beautiful. The sunlight wasn't too harsh, 75 degrees. Really nice picture. Look at that. This gives you an idea of the size of it. It feels really nice. I'm zooming into this dock. You can't see it, but that's a community dock. It's full of like millions of dollars of boats. This is the neighborhood we were walking in. It was like so clean. It's like perfect. The Enclaves at Grand View. This picture shows all the houses are sold. Sold, 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 sold. They're all sold. Look at that. Wow, crazy army plane flew by. Yeah, we were just walking and some crazy ass military plane with like a radar thing on it flew by. Anyways, pretty neat. Pretty neat. That was the walk we were taking today, in fact, after we had some lunch. I was scrolling through all the slabs. Let's see. From the incels that follow him. What? Let's snip on this. There we go. All right. What'd you think of that? Did you think that was nice? I thought that was nice. All right. Here's this girl and this girl. And this is for Mr. Thim. He had to wait through that. Sorry about that, Thim. This is Curious Universe. Now, I have quite a lot of this left, okay? Here we are. Here we are. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Almost feels kind of like a gem, kind of like a hidden place that no one really talks about too much. Here we are. There was a sort of sense to it. I was like, how can this be so pretty and so cheap at the same time? It makes no sense. How can it be so pretty and so cheap? I got my house for $650. And I was just thinking, I was like, if this was in California, it was a nice lake house, this would definitely be double, you know? I don't maybe worse than double. I don't know how it works. But get it half off because it's in a different state. Mr. Hathim. All right, let's go grab your bag. The question is, where do we hide Hathim's bags these days? Maybe he's over here. Ugh. All right. Those walks, those scenic areas, a nice neighborhood with the view of the water. It really makes you question, like, do I leave this place or do I just stay here? My cheap little lake house with this perfect view. There's a Pizza Hut up on a really big hill that overlooks the lake as well, and they got like a metal gate that stops you from falling over the side of the cliff. And they got these park benches. You go buy your pizza, you can sit down on the benches and just stare at the boats going by. It's amazing. All right. What is this? Midsummer. She's one of those Hololive girls, isn't she? Let's offer this as a break. We're going to turn this into a gym break right now. Okay. You can work on your gym break score by taking a shot at this slab. It is. We're listening to some old Pokemon music. This is Pokemon Gold and Silver. We have an order from Mr. Jay-Z. He says 2 junk bags. So the junk packs are $3 each. They sell out. They appear to be pretty popular. Here's one, and here's 2. All right, they're really weird. They're just full of like leftover cards. I end up with all kinds of weird cards, and then I don't know what to do with them. So they're full. Usually about, I think my aim for the junk packs is like 15 cards a pack. At least if it's not that yet, I'm gonna make it that way. So like, look, this is Digimon. That's Dragon Ball, which I think some of it might be valuable. Here's some like sports cards. I don't know anything about sports cards. So any sports cards that get abandoned, they just go in here. This might be expensive. This might be I don't even remember the name of this set. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yellow Jelly. Here's some vintage Mario, and here's some Disney Lorcana. Crazy, right? So there you go. See how weird that pack was? Some people really enjoy that, the randomness. And they're only $3. It's really not that expensive. Sometimes your junk pack might actually have a hit in it just because I don't understand what I'm looking at. So I just stuff it in there. That's from Sneaker Bunko Volume 1. Look, her little cheeks are out, and this little tail thing goes between them. Here's Nappa Vegeta. That's vintage Karuta Pokemon. Oh, these are some Pokemon stickers. Those are vintage too. Mina no Tabo. So that's Hello Kitty. Here's My Little Pony. Here's some Korean Pokemon as well. This is Full Metal Alchemist. So those are your 2 junk packs. Junk packs. They're just a bit of fun. They're $3 each. They just give you some weird stuff to look at. That's for you, Mr. Jay-Z. I think you're in the JX box. What'd you guys think of those? I don't make a lot of money from those. Did you know that? Those junk packs take such a long time to put together. They really do. All right, let's see. And then when I look up, I go, wow, all this time is packed, and I made 20 junk packs, and it's worth like what, $60? You know how much I can get done in 1 hour of streaming? Unbelievable amounts of money might pass by in 1 hour. I take an hour putting these together, and it's worth like $60. So I wish I could make Alexis do it, but it does give me one good feeling when I make these. What I like most about the junk packs is I just have so much of this stuff. It's all over the place. It's just coming out of my ears. And so I'm happy to see some of it go to a new home. There we go. I have a bag. You've got a bag? Why was it in the JX box? Here's Jay-Z. You're saying you got a bag. Jimmy, J Manuel. Who the hell is this guy? He doesn't even have a date on his bag. Jay Shavi. We might be taking that one. Let me put this in here just to keep it safe. I mean, if your name's Jay-Z, Oh, I managed to fit that into your outgoing shipment. I remember this now. So you had bought some junk packs and I told you it wasn't going to ship out. But actually, I managed to get it together with your other stuff. So you're good. The other ones are on the way to you right now. Okay. So those are actually on the way to you. Oh, this is literally just a hollow. All right. Out he goes. I remember now. Thank you so much for the junk pack order. Who is next? Who wants to open some Pokemon cards? Javier Arroyo, one live custom. One live custom it is. Okay, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Boop. You got Luigi poker card. Very nice. Man, look how perfectly centered that is. Crazy. That's a good card, man. How many slots left in the jungle pack? So that jungle pack is pretty new. We had a long crimp one, and that one finished already, and now we're doing a fresh one. So that's a fresh pack. There's one person in it. So we need a total of 10 people. It's $37 per spot. It is a jungle pack split. I traded in all my extra OP for some sealed products to forget about. OP One Piece. Here's Eevee. Here's Megalodios. Here's Shuppet the Puppet. And here's a more expensive Mew. We can't have that be more expensive. That has to be cheaper. Okay, $40. There it goes. Well, look at this cute Clefairy. That's such a nice card. Sup, Tops opening king. I ended up getting farted on, aka skunked in Pokemon Go today. No shiny. I guess the subway did not help. Ah, that sucks, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You know, I haven't used the subway since I was real young. I'm trying to remember when I rode the subway. I rode it once. Did I ride it with my dad in New York or did I ride it in Washington, D.C.? I don't remember. All right, let's see. This shall say number 013. And it's going to say Clefairy. And it's going to say T10. And this is going to be a hit. There's been a slight rule change to the Poke Shuffles and the live customs. Now it's going to cost more to re-roll them when they're expensive. The reason we did that is because I realized when we were just doing -5 on each re-roll, you were getting better than 90% on your re-rolls when it came to big numbered cards. So for example, if you re-rolled a $100 card and it only clicked down in price by $5, you were getting a 95% re-roll rate. Just not a good way to do that. The problem with that is no matter what you pull, you're always able to re-roll into another card because 100 is the highest pull, right? And so you're able to just sap the box of whatever the best card is the moment you reach that 100 number. So that was not a good situation to be in. We are. So re-rolls, they're more expensive now. They're riskier now. Of course, you don't have to re-roll. You can just keep the card that you pulled. There we go. How do I insert my monies into the phone? All my Japanese SRs that weren't crazy valuable. You what? Traded in all my extra OP for some steel product to forget about. Oh, to put it into your closet. I get it now. I got robbed of 10 dozen foot-long salami sandwiches by a bear. Not a bear. Here's Hitmonlee. Here's Bulbasaur. Here's Electrode. Here's Mr. Tanaka. Oops. And here is Ditto. I really like Ditto. He's the star of Pokopia right now. So let's move him down to 35. And let's get Ditto into that Poke Shuffle box as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ditto's going in. Guess he wanted a Scooby snack. Old Maid Ditto. T10. Got all these brand new slabs back from our friends at Tag. There we go. the Nami manga. It looks like we need some new cards for first-time buyers. We got a first-time buyer in the daytime stream. You guys might have missed that. What should it be? What should it be? How about Fresh Tops Pidgeot? Pull it out here. So that is a fresh vintage Tops Pidgeot. Pretty cool. That could grade 10. And if it did grade 10, it'd be worth like $100. And the Pidgeot's already pretty nice, so we're going to save the Pikachu for someone else maybe. Let's give you a, guess we'll do another Darkrai. He's so cool, Darkrai. So Pidgeot and Darkrai are the giveaways this time for a first-time buyer or a returning buyer from a year-long wait. Okay. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? That's a tough question to answer. I don't know if I enjoy any of them too much. Definitely not Taco Bell. Definitely not McDonald's. Here we are. Let me think. There's Subway? No. There's Jimmy John's? No. There's Chick-fil-A. You know, I liked Chick-fil-A back when I was in St. Peter's, but right near the end, I was feeling like Chick-fil-A was making me sick when I was eating their dang sandwiches. Let's see if we got any orders in the queue or if we're going to have a slow Wednesday night. You mean Taco Hell? What? All right. No orders in the queue. We're going full slab mode. Let's go ahead and start sorting these. Wow, that looks really nice. That's holographic Dust Noir. He is going to go up into the live customs. We're going to take a moment and we're going to just start working on the stream until you guys place an order. If there's something I can talk about that would interest or pique your interest in Pokemon card opening or collecting, let me know. We got all the cool booster packs, but we also have all these cool breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, good. So that is Dusk Noir. Here he is. This is going to say 006 Dusk Noir. And it's going to say T10. All right, 150 is good, actually. 150 is, 150 is a nice big pull in that box, but also the Dusk Noirs from Diamond Pearl. So nice. Time to get Popeye's Luffy promo. Popeyes is not my favorite, although we don't have a Popeyes out here, but I've eaten at Popeyes several times. Their red beans and rice is okay, but Popeyes and KFC are out. They're both gross. Let me see if I can turn on some other music, man. Zelda Wave? Have I heard Zelda Wave in a while? We'll let that play for a minute. Guess I need to get 12 dozen pizzas from Domino's. It's definitely not Domino's. Domino's is not my top. They're doing a One Piece collab soon, are they? That's cool, man. Buy our food. We've got Luffy. There we go. All right. We received an order. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. There we go. Okay. And up he goes in the box. Okay, we're jumping over here. What do we got going on? We've got an order from Raul Mendoza. He says, for 1 Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames. I'm almost out of this, actually. There it is. This set's gotten pretty old. Here you go, Mr. Raul Mendoza. What's the one thing that rage baits you? Dumb questions. I'm just kidding. Dogs pooping in my yard. Ooh, LeChonk. Dog owners who just assume everybody loves their dog. Bro, get your dog out of my yard. Stop letting your dog poop in my yard. Here we are. I don't own a dog because I don't want dog poop. And somehow I still have to have dog poop. That's like the number one reason I don't have a dog. Number one reason I don't want to have to deal with doggy doo-doo time and then walking in poop in my own yard. And then the neighbor on my right owns a dog and it poops in my yard. And the owner on the left owns a dog and it poops in my yard. And the owner behind me owns a dog and it poops in my yard. And it does make me just want to actually go insane. It's actually really crazy to me. It is. There we go. So that's a pet peeve for sure. What do you guys think? Is that a little crazy? Am I a little crazy? Am I unhinged? Heat graded hub. I knows you. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got Chris A has come in with the big order. He says 2 live custom boosters and 20 Pokey Shuffles. Wow. These products are doing very well. All right, you ready? Starting here. Now, as you know, the rules have changed on rerolls slightly. We are sticking closer to the 90% by when your card is over $50 in value and you re-roll it, it goes down by $10. That's the big change. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, the 2 bonus cards. Let's put the 2 bonus cards in the back. I like the bonus cards to be at the back in case they actually pull something, because that's very exciting. Here it is. 10 Pokey Shuffles, not 20. Says 20 on my screen. Pokey Shuffles, 20, $100. Chris A. I don't want to flip these over until you tell me that that's correct. Are you Chris A? It says you bought 20 of them. Poop in your grass, Mr. Assert dominance. It's okay, dogs poop. Let's see. One of my biggest pet peeves is dogs pooping in my basement and my lawn. Not your basement. That's gross, man. Yep. Yep. Send it. All right, here goes. So maybe you meant to hit 10 and it came out as 20. Gallade. Gallade's good. Gallade's good. But is it going to be only Gallade? Oh, only Gallade. That's a rough round. All right, let's go grab him. Only Gallade. He's a good card, but by himself, I don't think you overpaid for him. Let's go grab it. Here it is. He is in fact $55. So if you grabbed Gallade and you grabbed one other slab, you would have been good. But now that you only have Gallade, it is a tough round. He is re-rollable, but you lose $10 of value on the re-roll. In fact, so what you would get is 9 re-rolls. I'm the guy who told you your first edition Dragonite was underpriced. I'm going to grade one of those Alakazams. First edition Dragonite. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. I was not feeling good. I felt like poo-poo. Poop in your grass, mister. One of my biggest pet peeves is dog pooping in my basement. Yeah. I remember I had this roommate, and he owned a pit bull, and sometimes him and his I'll take the reroll. Okay, reroll time. Sometimes he and his wife would go out for like an extended time, like all night. And there was no agreement that I would take care of his dog or anything. And one time the dog, he gets like bad diarrhea and he just poos all over the basement floor, real bad, like liquid poop, real bad. And the roommate gets mad at me for not letting the dog out. I was like, bro, you didn't tell me to let him out. He's not my dog. I didn't know he had to go out. I was busy doing my homework. So I didn't know anything about the dog. But he really was mad at me. He like blamed me for not doing it. I was like, I don't know anything about this dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the reroll. Ew, yeah. His name was Cooper. He was a full-on pit bull. And I remember his wife would get into arguments on the internet about how pit bulls were harmless. And the dog was actually harmless. It's a nice little dog. He was very large and he could like damage furniture and stuff. But the worst thing he ever did was that poop. It left, by the way, a big brown stain. Never went away, even after they cleaned it. Pretty bad. So here goes 9 Pokey Shuffles as your reroll. Good luck. Oh, aha, small world. Cardconomist bought off me a couple times as well. Super cool since I watched him majority of COVID. Hey, how's it going, man? We've been going strong for 7 years. 7 long years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've probably given money to a crazy number of people at this point. People just looking to sell their cards. Here's Please don't be cold. Please don't. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, Chris, that re-roll was atrocious. All right, before I feel bad for you, Chris, let's take a look at your live customs, because your live customs could pull you the Rayquaza, and then I'm not going to feel bad for you. You ready? You could pull Rayquaza. We'll see what happens. Harmless Law, tell that to people that have been mauled by pits. Yeah, there's a lot of online debate about that kind of stuff. 1, 2. But she was really into kind of like defending pit bulls online. Mag Cargo. Oh, oh no, that's rough as hell. All right, we got to pull out some hits, some bonus cards for Chris, because that is just too brutal of a round for him. So that is why we have this thing. This is called the Second Chance Bounty, and you're now going into it. Congratulations, Chris. You've gotten yourself into it. That was a really harsh. You're in the Second Chance Bounty with other people who have had very bad luck this month. It'll be a month-to-month thing. But I'm also going to go get some spare cards, too. I'll be right back, everybody. Let me get some spare cards. Okay, they're not in here. Let me go up here. Oh, I got like a headache. Why do I have a headache all the time, man? I get headaches so easily. All right, here we are. What did I ever do with all those poker cards, huh? I had a whole box for poker cards. Whatever happened to that box? I'm looking. I bet it went on a shelf somewhere. Yeah, not seeing it here. Wouldn't mind giving you one of those poker cards. All right. This is the issue with dogs. They're only as good as their owner's training. Here we are. Okay. Good. My position on pit bulls has always been that they're simply large enough to do a lot of damage. That's all it comes down to. In my mind, they're like an exotic pet. If you have a dog capable of eating a child, you have an exotic pet. You're like a cat. No matter how big of a jerk the cat is, it's never going to eat your child. If you own a predator animal, that's what dogs are. They're predator animals, and it's large enough to carry your child away in his mouth and eat it. That's an exotic pet. Same as if I wanted to own like a I don't know, like a jaguar or something. If I wanted to own a panther, which is probably a little more on a higher level, right? It's not a perfectly fair comparison, but it's a similar idea, right? Like if I want to own like some sort of cat that's so large you could pick your child up and carry it away, that's kind of an exotic pet. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and sleeve these. Felines are predators. Yeah, felines are predators. But they're so small, they can't eat your child. And that's why they're not exotic pets. They're just small enough not to be. Boop. So, Chris A., this is what I put together for you. Look those up. They're pretty valuable if they grade 10. I'm not going to grade them for you. You can grade them on your own time. But those can be quite good if they grade 10. Chris A., did you need a new bag? You might have needed a new bag. He just had a really rough round, but you're getting some free poker cards, and you got a spot in the second chance break. I'll get you one more card. How about that? Let's get you, here's a Audino, and I'll do Keldeo for you as well. So you get you two more, actually. You get a total of 5. So I do this just because some people get really bad luck, and it's so harsh that it's like, you got to do something about it. You know, it can't be this way. All right. But, you know, in the future, I bet you pull something that makes up for it. Those decks aren't cheap anymore. Yeah, you've been paying attention to that too. I noticed that. I noticed that. I say, oh, wait a second. These decks are like getting close to $80 now. And the cards that come out of them, when they grade 10, they can sell for 100 easily. Just a matter of working on it. There we go. Chris A. 4.26. I ordered last night. I don't know if I still have that bag. Okay. Chris A. Should just be in the CH box, shouldn't it? Clay, Christopher Houghton, Christopher Gomez, Christopher Whitfield, Chris Abruzzo, Chent, Chad, Clark Zero, Christopher Benton. I don't see a bag for you. Oh, look at that. That's an expired bag. What's this? This is expired too. And this is expired. Turn on all chat. Oh, let me turn on all chat. Okay, give me a second. Oops. Where's the button for it? Here it is. All right. Did you buy that pack light or is it random? Mister, I'm sure you've said it already. I just didn't hear. The jungle pack is a random pack. It is. Is there a Pikachu in that pack? In the jungle pack? Yes, there's a jungle Pikachu that sells for like $400 as an unlimited 10. So these are quite well past the 1 year point. You can see they were started last year in January. These are like almost a year and a half old. Just some hollows. Look at those hollows. And this guy's got what? Just some hollows too. So these bags have been abandoned. And unsurprisingly, they consist of mostly just some hollow cards. This is the kind of stuff that typically gets abandoned. There you go. Speaking of dogs, I just watched a video that was kind of like a journalistic thought piece on like furries. Showed up in my what is showed up in my suggested or something like that feed on YouTube. Karis and I were just like watching internet videos together. And there was a guy and he was reporting all the detail, all the data, all the studies. Pretty funny watching it. It is. So that was tough luck for our good friend, Mr. Chris. Chris, think of it this way. You made a very generous donation tonight to your favorite charity, the charity of Mr. Card Economist. Want to get that thing done tonight. The thing, huh? What thing are we doing? Hey, Mr. Joseph here. I missed the daytime stream and I had 2 Poke Shuffles. Yes, we took care of that at the beginning of that daytime stream. So that has been successfully taken care of. You may have to go watch that stream to go see that, though. Okay, I apologize. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do it right away before anything else came out of the box. I just kind of assumed you kind of wanted to do it before anything came out of the box. Let me jump back here and hit refresh. Oh, the jungle pack. Yeah, the jungle pack's nice, man. Here it is. I think we got like 1 or 2 people in it already. No worries, I trust you. Here's Oh, yes, this is Team Rocket. Okay, Team Rocket Grunt. I'm here. Let me get 4 of those famous Poke Shuffles. 4 famous Poke Shuffles. Good luck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have? 4 cold Poke Shuffles. That's a cold round, man. I'm sorry. You know what? We have this little chunk back here now. Let's get this Bulbasaur in there. He'll go in for 45. 45 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In he goes. Cute little Bulbasaur. Old maid Bulba. Now, I don't want to put too many old maids in that box, so no more old maids from here on out. The whole box would just be old maids. That would suck. All right, put this up here and pop that in there. We have an order from Mark J. Valerian for 10 Poke Shuffles. I explained to Alexis that you bought her that box for like 105 bucks. $105. She was shocked. She was like, "What?" 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There he goes. Put that in the back. I scared the crap out of my friend so bad that he ended up getting my dog to poop on my foot. Ew. Yeah, animals will poop when they're scared. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. The Ancient Mew. You just pulled the Ancient Mew out of the box, man. Go take a quick look at that one. He is a cool slab. You might want to keep that one. Dang, those shuffles are popular. Yeah, they're definitely popular. That is a true. That's Pikachu. Double Pikachu. Aha. Oh, not bad. All right, so you did get that cheaper than you got it $10 cheaper than it really was gonna be. Look at this. I'll keep also, I am a simp. Look at that. Ooh. Ancient Mew, but it's graded as a 3.5. Looks like it had a little bend there. Not bad, huh? People poop when they're scared too. Yeah. Interesting. Luckily, I don't think I've ever experienced that. Jay Malaren. I've had shaky knees before. It is. You ever had shaky knees because you're spooked? Now, what is this? Oh, we didn't put a name on that one. Oh, this is Tyler Davis's. You ever been so scared or nervous you got shaky knees? If possible, sir, could you go over some of the slabs in the Pokey Shuffle box? Only if you have the time. Yeah, let's do that. This is a common thing to do when the stream is slow to show off the slabs in the Pokey Shuffle. We got a lot of cool stuff. Bulbasaur just went in. That's that Gallade. Ditto. Clefairy is now a hit. Taruka Meowth. Here's Imagination. Here's Abra. It is interesting to see the cards people pass up on. I used to quake in my boots. All right. Here's Ice Cube, Houndoom, Charmander, Kirlia, and Quaxley. I had heard people defecate in car wrecks sometimes and ask for more money. Ew, what? Is to prove they were scared or something? I'm gonna have to remember that one. I'm just kidding. Are the Pokemades authorized? That is official Pokemon product. Yes, sir. 100. That's why they grade it. That is 100% Pokemon product, just like the poker cards are, just like this Taruka is. I believe the company that did the old maids did the Tarukas. All right, here we are. I got the French Clefairy last time. Looking to try my luck. That nice little Magikarp's in there. This is nice. Illustration contest winner Pikachu. Dark Doug Trio, Chespin, Mega Venusaur. Okay. There you go. Look at that guy. The tag slabs look so good. Only wish there was some graded cards for them. I don't understand graded cards. I don't know why anyone uses them. I've never used a graded card in my life. Anytime I receive a slab in a graded card, the first thing I do is peel it off of the slab and then throw it away. There you go. I'm a pretty big Pokemon card collector, I would argue. And the very first thing I do with my graded card is peel it off of my slab because it has 0 value. And then I throw it in the trash because I'll never use it. Here's Mr. Tyler Davis. He's jumping into the jungle split. Ooh, yes. I've received a couple graded cards before. The first thing I do, I go pop, and I go boom, right in the trash can because I don't want to have to deal with that mess. We are. I like them because they can fit some part of the card. There we go. They don't truly protect your card. They're too thin. They're too thin. They don't even protect the back of the card anyways. So it's like you're paying for this really ugly piece of plastic to go over your card. If you're going to protect your card, protect it with a real protector. And graded guard, I don't think will actually protect your card that much. It's too snug on the card and it's too thin. And then you're just paying all this money for this thing that probably doesn't work very well. Like, let me ask you this question. Let's say let's say you put this guy, 100,000 Gengar. You put this $100,000 Gengar into a graded guard. Would you drop him on a concrete floor? Would you hold him up to your chest and drop him on the floor because you're so confident graded guard's going to protect him? Hell no. You would never do that. So graded guard's not a real protector. It's the perception that it's protected, but it's not protected. You would never drop him. You know it's not protected. There are card protect. Look at this thing. If you put Gengar into this big, thick piece of plastic and drop this, he will survive that. See these big, thick pieces of plastic? This will not kill your Gengar. Is so large and so heavy, your card's actually protected. So it is graded guard other than some sort of overvalued It's just this overvalued belief that your card is protected. That's all it is. And it's very ugly, by the way. It truly looks ugly. Detracts from the card. It detracts from the PSA slab. Here's Joseph Smith, 3 pokey shuffles. You got it. All right, let's try it. Very good. 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. I'm going to send rupees for that Gengar right now. Yeah. Mr. Joseph pulling 3 cold ones. All right, we got 3 cold ones going on there. Let's see. What do we do now? Let me put this in here. In he goes. Gyarados is going in. I should mark Gyarados as sold. I'm supposed to do that. Let's see. He'd be up here, wouldn't he? All right, I'm going to mark him as sold. Gyarados sold. So this is going into the Poke Shuffles now. Got any cool Ludicolo's on the table? Well, we should have another Ludicolo Old Maid, and then there is the Mark Ludicolo that goes off when we hit 40 likes, which I think we're going to hit that week. You guys have been doing a really good and consistent job at that. So 19 would be 90. No. 18 would be 90. 16 would be 80. 17 is what we're aiming for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What's the weirdest card you own? I own a Cardconomist graded Belle Delphine card. You know, Belle Delphine, the very first e-girl, or at least the most popular one. I didn't buy it. It was gifted to me by Mr. Joey Albrecht, I think. Yes. Where are our papers, Ludicolo? Yeah. There we go. You got your papers? You got your papers on you? All right. Mr. Mark J. Valerian for 10 more Pokey Shuffles. You got it. Belle Delphine was pretty dang sexy back then. What she was doing was kind of an innovation in, I don't know, being a model or whatever it is she was doing. You know, most of the time we grew up and sexy women were like Angelina Jolie with her big boobs or Victoria's Secret supermodels. Now you look at them and you're like, wow, Victoria's Secret supermodels, they look almost kind of manly compared to Belle Delphine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There you go. So she kind of helped redefine what's a desirable trait when it comes to maybe like feminineness. 40 to the oldest break. All right. Can we get one more thing? Can we get one more thing? Yes. The no rarity full picks. You're ahead. You did well. You did well. 40 to the oldest break. That's going to be the Snorlax break. You look manly. I hope so. Jay Valerian. Oh, yeah. You know how it is. Out of shape guy collecting Pokemon cards. Peak masculinity over here. Sorry, ladies. Here it is. Oh, look at this. Haley Berry. She's the black lady who played like Catwoman or something, right? Is that right? Let me ask the audience, who would you rather have, Halle Berry or Belle Delphine for as a girlfriend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. So you're in the Snorlax break now, and now you've got no rarity Vulpix 4. There we go, Belle Delphine. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be in here. You'd rather have the Lord Jesus. It's very gay of you. There it is. All right, so you can re-roll this Vulpix, or you can keep it. The re-roll value on Vulpix will be for 2 spots. What's your favorite movie as a kid? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe Star Wars. Not sure, actually. I'll keep it. Okay. There you go, Mr. Mark. So, ooh. And we'll toss this away. How about a card getting priced up? We have this Darkrai. I'll take Hillary Duff for 1,000. Hillary Duff. I remember her. She was the one who was like, you can't use the word gay that way or something. Remember, there was like a short time period in the late 90s, early 2000s where you would call something gay. You'd say, like, that's gay, bro. And then she came out and she's like, no, you can't say that, insensitive. That was her contribution to society. Very gay. And it didn't work because people use the word retarded again and people are calling people gay again. So it didn't even work. It just paused it for a while. Here's PSA 10 Darkrai. Really, it's just patronizing, you know? It's like, no, 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 these are protected classes. You can't say that. No, no, no. No, no, no. They need protection. You got to protect them. Oh, poor them. You know what I mean? It does that. It creates this sort of weird, like, oh, you're a victim. You're the dregs of society. No, 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 you can't say that. It's like when you talk differently to a person with a disability, like, no, no, you can't do that. Would you like me to reach the top shelf for you? She did one of those. Here's Gregory Carvajal. Hey there, mister. Can I get 5 Japanese one-piece heroines and shipping, please? You got to be careful with that language, man. I'm going to get flagged by PayPal, man. You mean EB3, right? Don't say that next time because I'm going to reject the payment next time if it says that, okay? Because that's going to get flagged by PayPal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PayPal will actually detect that. They will probably look into that exact message. So you probably weren't thinking that at the time, but now you know, okay? It's funny how words have different meanings over the years. Gay used to mean happy. Yeah, sure. Something like that. And shipping should be Japanese EB3. All right, you got it. Gregory Carvajal. Good luck. All the gay guys and women that I know in my age group, which is in the mid to late 30s, cannot stand all the LGBTQ LMNOP stuff. Every time we go to the bar, they get on that rant. Let's snip this. All right. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, you hanging out at the gay bar? Okay, here's a hollow. I thought heroines meant something else too, like hero. Yeah, maybe like needle hero. There we go. I am the needle in your arm. That 9 Inch Nails lyric. Sorry about that, mister. Didn't realize. I'm sure it was just you being normal. You don't deal with PayPal. I deal with PayPal. PayPal's like, hey, what's this all about? He's buying nerdy ass cards, I promise. All right. Gallegos. Nadal, Morans, Gil said. Well, do you have a bag? Gregory Carvajal. Oh, there's 3 G boxes. Let me check the 3rd G box. Bet you're in the 3rd one. Thought there was only 2 of them. Aha, here you are. Whoa, that bag says 425 on it. Good timing. Good timing. I wouldn't have even checked for a long time, to be honest with you. Look at this. So Graham Nielsen. Oh, he checked in on 725. Okay. He didn't renew his bag, obviously. I just renewed it for him as a courtesy. All right. Ooh. I'll take a pack of Camel Crush Silvers. I'm out of smokes. He's a sidewinder. What do you think? Would I look cool if I started smoking, Mark? Do you think the girls would be more into me if I started? I think it might help me lose weight. There's that. I bet you I'd look so cool smoking. I'd be like, yeah, these are my Pokemon cards. I'm trouble, bro. I think most people feel that way. Just that handful of people that feel like they need to go full social justice warrior. Let's see. You're either with us or you're either with me or you're my enemy. That's all I have to say. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Only a Sith deals in apps. Okay. Man, it's getting all stinky and nerdy up in here. This is gonna be 744. The rise of the social justice warrior and wokeness. I'm woke. I've been chilling in eBay lives. What's your opinion on world record PSA slabs? What do you think a world record PSA slab is? Girls will not like it. Smoking doesn't look cool. I don't know. You say that. You say that. I think if I was smoking a cigarette, girls would be like, oh man, he doesn't have a care in the world. He knows it's bad for his health, but he smokes anyways because he's such a cool guy. Be a rebel without a cause. You need a leather jacket. I got my leather jacket. I got my cigarette. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, what up? What up? I got my leather jacket. I got my hair gel and I got my leather jacket. And this is my cigarette. Some girl be like, oh, whoa, he smokes. He's not like my father. My father would say that that's bad for me. As a girl, I do say that. To me, the worst thing in this country right now, it's seen as a bad thing to have a different opinion. And to me, that is what made us so awesome. Everybody fought different. Hey, you better shut your mouth, Mr. Crazy. You better agree with the mob, or we're gonna burn you like a witch. That's how it feels a little bit. Old Maid Pikachu. This one never lasts. So if you have any interest at all in the Old Maid cards, this is the one that gets sniped every time. So here he is. He's getting priced. How many days do you think this will stay up on the table? 1, 2, 3 days? Could be less than one. This country used to do things. It used to be cool. Let's see. Old Maid Pikachu. I can't agree to disagree about things anymore. Yeah. Maybe there are some things to agree to disagree on. I wonder if Democrats and Republicans would find common ground on something. What do you think they would most likely find common ground on? Oh, wait a second. That was from deck number 2. Ah, here it is. Deck. Whoa. Whoa. This is the older old maid, and he costs a little more. He's about 50. Tonight's the night. I actually bought a box of cards. What'd you say? Space Knight, you said that you're paying off your slab away finally? I could have sworn I heard you say, I'm paying off my slab away tonight. All right, let's see. That slab away is pretty old. Let's see. Let's take a look into it. Kara Nichols. Let me click on this. My slab away is already paid for. I don't have a slab away. Oh, really? It's weird. So this one says you have $150 left on one. Strange. You're saying you already paid that? Let me check the key box. Maybe I just left it in there. I'm so embarrassed. Egg on my face. Well, that might explain why you're not making payments on it. You're not making payments on it because it doesn't exist. You already finished paying it. And here I thought I was just going crazy. All right, let me knock it off the list for you. My bad. It says TCCG 10 girl. It's a Cardconomist graded girl card. Oh, I have a slight headache right now. I wish I didn't have a slight headache. Oh. If I could just get like a face massage, I think that headache would go away. All right, let me put this up here. It's currently in my display case, I'm pretty sure. All righty, let's go ahead and get it out of here. It's off the list. Ow. Ow. Oh, man, I got like a sudden headache. What the hell? Dude, I get so many headaches. I'm like a headache prone person. I blame Cactuar Queen. She told me no smoking. Here's Kara Nichols, 1 box of Sneaker Bunko. I may have a bag. I will DM you a photo of 3 characters. Could you save the card for me, those characters? Perchance, mayhaps. Cute schoolgirls. You got it. All right, let me go get some boxes. Oh, wait, it's right here. Sneaker Bunko. I can help with the massage. Oh, thanks, pal. All right. So that is, man, that is the best thing about being in a relationship, to be honest, is all the massages. It's like normally you would have to pay a lot of money for something like that. Where's the sneaker? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Here goes. You guys ready? Let's see if Kara Nichols pulls out a big Siggy. I hope Pikachu is up tomorrow. Oh, he's going to be gone, boy. He going to be out of here. Yeah, what you doing there, Mr. Pikachu? Pikachu! You're coming with Big Daddy. Somebody's sending the money for that Pikachu right now. All right, 1 and 2. Most graded cards in a collection or something. We would have thought they found common ground on protecting children. All right, here we are. There must be something both Democrats and Republicans don't like, right? We'll start snipping. Yep. Maybe tipping culture. I think Republicans and Democrats find tipping culture annoying. Oh my God, with the tipping. All right, I'm going to go ahead and rotate this over to you. You're going to see a message. You're going to see a message pop up. Like tipping cows? Like tipping your mama? Did you see Dragon Ball cards are exploding in price? Ooh, Dragon Ball. All right, so we've got a holo. A holo. What do we got? This holo. Let's see. We've got this girl. There we go. Boop. Let's see. Here's a holo. Here's one of these. Konnichiwa. Oh my God. What is this? What's this music that's playing, actually? I don't know if that's one of the characters. They both aren't for the USA. America. America. Wait, you like the little schoolgirl characters, right? What was it? All right, I'm looking. This does not look like one of the characters that you asked me for, but it looks like it might be from the same show. Here's this lady. We fixed the microphone issue. Yeah, it appears to be something that most likely YouTube had done. One thing both the sides agree on is more money. More money, more problems. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's this girl. She's like an evil scientist. Evil. Oops. Here's a hollow. One thing Democrats and Republicans can agree on is more Pokemon. More taxation, you mean, ... Here's a hollow. If I could just pay like way more taxes, that'd be perfect. Hawaii gas prices $5.39. How about you? I live in Camdenton, Missouri, and I bet it's probably floating around $3.50. Let's look it up. I'm curious. I haven't filled my gas up. Camdenton gas prices. Says right here, $3.34. Hawaii has to pay an extra price though, because we got to like ship it out to Hawaii, right? and that shipping is pricey. So, and then Hawaii does have some tough taxation. So you got all your lovely cards here, and you got your lovely cards here as well. But none of these are Siggies. I bet you there's a Siggy coming up in that box of Sneaker Bunko. That is my suspicion. Kara Nichols, did you ship recently? I don't remember. I feel like you might have shipped. Do you remember shipping? Aha, but you got this little bag in 326. All right, so you got cards going in your bag. 569 in Washington, 609 for premium. Yeah, but who buys premium? I wish I could just magically find a fossil in my house so I could be rich. That'd be so cool, man. There. Okay. All right. All you got to do to make money, Mr. Mark, is start selling self-help courses or be an OnlyFans model. It's so easy. Mama mia. Oh my God. There we go. Okay. Easy mode, bro. My bike takes premium only. That's nice. Oh, that's a slab. That's a consignment card from 6. It's Master Ball Gengar. Magmar 10. Sprigatito 9. Another Dito. Gotta start with the only feet. It's Nessa. Oh, yes. Who doesn't want Nessa? Thank you for the order tonight, Kara Nichols. Really appreciate it. It's Brigitte Ibarra, Phantasmal Flames, and DBZ. I got to check the price on Phantasmal. I was told it went way up. All right, give me a moment here. Phantasmal, huh? I never did that. I was supposed to do that yesterday. I tried being cheap when I first got it and putting regular in it and spits and sputters. I immediately regret buying a bike. It spits and it sputters. It's spitting and sputtering right now. Divided by 36. Boom. Whoa! It's $16.50 a pack now. What do we have? We had like 14, didn't we? English. Phantasmal Flames shall go from 14 to 16.50. That's important to do because what if somebody walked in and bought like a whole 2 boxes of it or something like that? Let's go in and edit the website. Thank you for reminding me this one. A lot of people might not have even known that it changed like that. Of course, it might be cheaper if it in the what do they call those? We're gonna move this to 16.5. The booster bundles. Let me check the value of the booster bundles because I'm not selling booster bundles. I'm selling the actual booster boxes. So if we can get them cheaper with booster bundles, we need to know that. All right, bear with me. All right, so give me a second. Divided by 25, divided by 6. The booster bundles would allow me to sell the booster packs for roughly $1 cheaper. So no, booster bundles are not a lot cheaper. Wow, that's wild, man. Yeah, if we were supplying our cards from booster bundles, they would be about $1 a pack cheaper, which is good. I don't know. Should I buy a booster bundle? I don't feel ready to buy a booster bundle. Brigido, Phantasmal Flames, and DBZ Manga Booster 2. Okay. So the price of these packs are exploding, you're saying. Is that right? Somebody just told me Dragon Ball is exploding. I sent a photo of Harhul with her orange headband, and he passed 10 of them. Some of the cards look so cool. So, wait, what? He passed 10 of them. All right, give me a second here. I don't know what you're talking about here. So, Manga Booster SB2 Booster Box. Are you saying I missed out on the card you're looking for? Have these changed? It doesn't look like they've changed much. Let's see. Divided by 24. Yowza, that's expensive. What do we charge for them, though? Because I think we already charge a lot, don't we? How are people handling these prices? Oh, dear God, dude. Here it is. Okay. Oh my God. Manga Booster English 2 is going from $24 per pack to $30 a pack. Wow. I don't know what to say. It isn't time yet for these to go down. It's kind of ridiculous. So SB2 is changing in price from 24 to 30. Makes me regret selling the earlier packs. Like, if they were going to do this the whole time, that's nuts, man. All right, so that is updated as well. We have two things that were updated. All right, Brigitte, let's get it, man. Twilight was my last master set. I was pretty proud to complete it. Let's see. My bestie has cancer. Whoa! For real? Like, not like, imagine, not like, you know, usually if it's cancer, they got to diagnose it for a second. You know what I'm saying? Usually they say, hey, we're going to biopsy this. Are you ready? What we got? Here's Viper, Palmot, and we got some hollows, some hollows, some hollows, some hollows, some hollows. Whoa, energy marker. Life can be crazy feeling. Just have to keep changing forward, charging forward. Yeah. The good news, I guess, is every year the science behind curing that kind of stuff is getting better and better and more advanced. So if your friend has cancer or whatever, she just has to fight it like crazy and do everything the doctor says. The doctors are going to work on it. There it is. Did you see that I have slabs that need to be shipped? Says Gregory Carvajal. Have no fear, Mr. Gregory. They're not with me. They're in the shipping area. So we only print the label. We print the label. We don't do anything else. Miss Alexis receives the label, and then she checks the G box for any slabs that say Gregory Carvajal. There you go, Mr. Brigido. Mr. Brigido, it feels like I haven't heard from you in a while, Brigido. I know who you are. Do you have a recent bag? Let's see. Mr. Brigido. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Here's Bryce, here's Brandon, here's Bill, here's Bridget, Brian, Brigido Ibarra. There you are. All right, very cool. Welcome back. A couple of hollows and a couple of Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball, Brigido. It's just getting more and more expensive, isn't it? Oh, okay. Thank you, mister. Have a good night. You too. It ships out on Friday or Saturday morning, okay? Letting you know that. Jesus says, I got a guy who will cash you out. Who, me? I sent a ZELLE. All right, so that is completed. Let's make sure we don't miss anything on the website. Good, we're good on the website. And now let's see who has the oldest order. Here's a Robert Reading order. He just placed it. Here is the oldest order is Tyler Davis. Pikachu 10, old maid. There goes Pikachu. You got Mr. Tyler Davis. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Sarah. Let's grab this. And we're going to go down to the Tyler Davis channel. All right, so now you got both of those Pikachus from the old maid. All right, good. Excuse me, good. And what else? We have an order of Jesse Salinas, 2 Poke Shuffles, 1 Twilight Masquerade. Where do we hide Twilight Masquerade? Behind a face of pain. 1 2 Poke Shuffles. Oh, yes. Oops. Thanks, mister. No problem. 1 2 3. 1 2. 2 cold ones. Sorry. All right. Now, how about that Twilight Masquerade? Ready? I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but that Lightning Snorlax only has 2 spots left. Snorlax, Lucian. Very nice. I like the Snorlax. Look at that. He's looking cute, man. Lucian pull for Jesse Salinas. Yeah, that's that Twilight set, isn't it? Jesse with the JE. Haha. Ooh. Wonder if I should buy any new Dragon Ball cards. Some more slabs here. I heard Six is a big fan of Slowpoke. It's a Hidden Fates Snorlax 2. Love Hidden Fates. Yes, Hidden Fates is a memorable set. And hard to find a card from that long ago that's going to grade 10, you know, just a hollow, because people didn't probably preserve them very well. I heard a Slowpoke. Here it is, Slowpoke. A little cutesy wootsy. He's just a little cutesy wootsy. Okay, and here is Meowth. All right. There they are. People have the attention span of a, I don't know what the rest he was going to say. I kind of lost attention. Here's Old Maid Meowth. So Meowth shall be, he's apparently $63, but I don't know if he'll sell at that price. Let's try the Slowpoke. Slowpoke's supposed to be about 40, and Squirtle. He is supposed to be about 50. So we'll do 45. Cute. And for this guy, we'll do 35. And for this guy, instead of 60, we'll do 50. I'm surprised he's so expensive. The old Maze and Trigger cards are growing on me. Well, they are pretty old, actually. These cards here. So you know how the Snorlax is from 2019? He's kind of old. He's from 2019. Well, so is this Slowpoke. He's from 2019. That says 2019 right there. If you can read that, they're the same age. So these old maids are a little bit old. A little bit. Joey Smith says 2 Pokey Shuffles. You got it. Listen to these saxophones, man. 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2. All right. 2 cold ones. Oof. Sorry, man. So how about this Nessa, huh? What's up with this Nessa? Let's find out a little bit about Nessa. No one's diving headfirst to grab the Nessa. Let's see. PSA 10. Nessa. TG 27. And that is because the cheapest one is actually $80. So ours is actually cheaper than the cheapest buy now. Let me check sold. Sort by ended recently. She last sold for $70 and $80. All right, so the price is not wrong on this. We could actually raise the price to 80. I guess that one's ready to have its picture taken. The price is right. Now we know. Mr. Robert Breeding, you're next. Korean EV Heroes. A whole box? Oh, I love this order. I haven't done this in a while. Let me go get a box of them. What? The whole box? Mr. Robert, you shouldn't have. Boom. That's a whole box of EV Heroes. In a minute. One whole box. Snip that. Okay. Ooh. Mm. Oh, that's such a good box. Boop. All right. Couple of these, couple of these. Little snip, little snap. Okay. Slice. Slice. Oh, I bought something new tonight off the interwebs. Slice. I bought that really expensive seasoning called saffron. Slice. So I'm trying something new. Slice. All right. That's a whole box of Korean Eevee Heroes. Food review. Shoop. Now, here we go, everybody. Let's see what kind of box he's pulling here. You got Entei. You got a cold one. Cold. Saffron City. That's right. Here's a hollow. Cold. What? No. All right. Oh, put it back into the pack. Oh, you pulled a Roma lady. You pulled a Roma lady. All right. Well, I gotta wrap up the stream, guys. What? He pulled a beautiful Umbreon. Don't show this to Shahir. How can we be pulling all these Umbreons lately? That's too many Umbreons. It's gonna get us in trouble. That's Korean Eevee Heroes. Wow, man. You are? That's crazy. I wonder if the next case of them has a chance for this as well. You know, this was just the end of that case, right? You are? I wasn't thinking anything of it, but we got about one case after this one left, and then we're out. It is. I was even thinking we're running low. It is. I'm studying my Korean right now. All you need to know when it comes to Korean is simida. There you go. And now there you go. Now you know Korean. Simida. Chulul. Simida. All right. Here's. Oh yeah. Here's one of these. Oh, oh, you pulled Glaceon. Put this into a sleeve real fast. Watch this. What is that? What is what? Simida? I don't know. I just know they say it a lot. All right, here's your next pack. It's a yeah, so I gotta do dishes later. All right, so we're pulling oh, Sylveon, guys. All right, Sylveon. What do you mean? What was that? What do you mean? That wasn't Umbreon. It is. Oh, all right. That wasn't Umbreon. That was Sylveon. What are you talking about? Bro, get out of my stream. Stop accusing me of things. Isn't it crazy when they steal? Synagogue? Semida? Awesome. You automatically thought of the guy with the bounty. Yeah. Oh, man. Yo, bro, I didn't even mean to sell that box. I tell you what, I'm gonna keep the Umbreon and I'll ship you all the other hits to be fair, okay, bro? Clip from Mike's side. Yeah, it's a clip from Mike's side. We are. I didn't even mean to sell that one, bro. And I'm just trying to tell you, I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. And so, I tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the Umbreon for myself, and I'll ship you all the other hits, okay? Here's Vaporeon. There's been so many scammers on the internet. It's crazy. You know who doesn't? Yeah, rip and dip. You know who has never done that? This stream for 7 years. Here it is. That's why people still shop here. We are. I don't know if I'm hip, though. I don't know if I'm hip with it. I don't know if I'm a cool kid. We were asking a funny question the other day. I asked if you didn't know how old I was, I'd guess my age, and everyone was saying I'm like 50 years old or 60. I was like, hey, I don't know why, but I bet it's just because I probably come off as a little lame or something. I'm not hip. There we are. Look at that. Ooh, Mr. You resealed the packs. That's right. Your reaction was mild, mister. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should have screamed and spit all over the card, so I can't grade 10. So, Mr. Robert, you're going into the Hall of Fame. You're going into the leaderboards channel. Robert Breeding. Grabbing this. We're going into the leaderboards. Robert Breeding pulls Moonbryon from EV Heroes Korean. 91 minutes. All right. Wow. We just started this channel called Leaderboards. We might call it Hall of Fame. All right. We're going to hit save on that. Good. All right. Popping this up here. TCC, a yellow, but it's okay. What? Ooh. Do you mean an Asian? What does that mean, a yellow? Let's get this into your bag. Mr. Robert Breeding, congratulations. What kind of crazy night is this already with this big pull, man? I'm loving it. You show me yellow. Okay, I don't know what kind of thing you're trying to say. He's a yellow. Hello. All right. He means a square. Oh my god, bro. All right. All right. Very good. He meant a. What does the black square mean? You calling me the N-word, bro? This guy's trying to call me an N-word. There we go. Hey, that's our word. All right. Ooh. Oh. Popping this in here. What'd you say? All right. Robert. Mr. Alberto. Uh-huh. Number 2. Not to be confused with a different kind of number 2. Great pull, man. If you want me to send that off to PSA for grading or well, Tag won't take it yet. I don't think Tag will take it. So if you want to send it off to PSA, you just let me know. Here's Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. Here's Latios from Laos. I'm from Laos. Yeah. I'm from South Korea. Imida. Sumida. Chulul. Thank you, Robert. And now we have Mark J. Valerian for 15 Poke Shuffles. You got it, Mark J. Valerian. 15 of these. I am from Laos. I'm Laotian. Are we drilling the Mr. 3 slab or what? I mean, I'm down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get the bonus card, of course. Okay, bonus card in the back. Here goes. All right. SpongeBob Imagine. Oh, this is the chase card. You did it. Wow. He pulled a massive SpongeBob and the chase card. All right, you got it. So four lives is $200. No. It's 100. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There it is, 20. What a nice round to pull, man. He's cheating. SpongeBob. Let's see. Here it is. The sponge. Using your imagination. All right. You may re-roll this one at 55 or keep it. What do you wish? Ooh. Would a white square or Filipino square be more fitting? No, I'm keeping. All right. Probably smart. Lock it in those wins, you know. Sometimes people re-roll and it just turns into a miss. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Crab? 4 live customs. Good luck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. What do we got in here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It's not a double hit, but that could be Rayquaza. We don't know. Beedrill. That's the one. That's the one that I wanted. Oh, yeah. Beedrill's in here. I forgot about that. I sent a Zelle order 20 minutes ago. My Eevee Heroes. Oh, yeah. What do you guys think? Should we open up his Eevee Heroes? We haven't opened it yet, so we should get him a box of Eevee Heroes. And whatever he pulls out of that should be his hits. What do you guys think? Let's see. Beedrill, Beedrill. Let's see. Oh. All right, you have Beedrill. He has a re-roll value of $50. So you can keep him or you can re-roll. What are you thinking? Check again, you sexy bastard. Oh, did you order a second one? Is that what you're telling me? Maybe you ordered a second one. Oh, no, you ordered the same one. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm keeping the Beedrill. Smart, man. All right. Mark J. Valerian. Very lucky night for you, man. That's a big DB. What do you guys think? Should we open up a fresh box of EV Heroes for Robert Breeding? And then be like, oh, yeah, these are your pulls, bro. What do you guys think of that? You guys have a smoke and think about it. Let's grab this. Uh-huh. Man, some of these are pricey. I need to have a card to put back in to the live customs. That's what I'm looking for right now. Right meow. I got a couple of these fishies. Why don't we take a look at the fishy for a minute? Check yours out. Mr. Roberts, so we already opened your EV Heroes box. You should rewind it. You should rewind the stream. We already opened it. You missed it. You stepped away, man. Let's take a look at this Magikarp. All right, Robert, rewind. We have the Japanese pack. And we're going to hit that. Oh, dear Lord, this is so expensive now. So it looks like it's going in for $275. I don't think we have enough for that. 4, that's 200. That's 225. 225, but we need 275. We can't do it. Too expensive now. I better write this down. There we go. All right. What a lovely day, and it's mine. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, yeah, we still got this guy, don't we? We got that golden. We got that golden Mewtwo. I bet you that's a really good choice. Hold on, I'm trying to find a new live custom card to replace the one that came out. PSA 10, Mewtwo, 240. All right. Add it to my slab away. Slab away. Every now and then I get a little bit low. We're gonna be putting the Mewtwo in there for 2 honeys. I give up on live custom Rayquaza. What? Don't be a quitter, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just gotta get you a high-paying job, 6. That's all. 6, how do we get you like some kind of specialty job? How do you feel about getting into computer science? You want to do some computer science? There we go. Okay, Mewtwo. Ooh. 6, if you could imagine yourself doing like some highfalutin job, what do you think would be the most highfalutin kind of job you'd ever do? Close your eyes and imagine you're like this special kind of high earner. What do you think you would be as a high earner? We are sleeping? Professional sleeper. I like it. I like your thinking. I like it. Huh. Professional sleeper. I like it. Can I see the Master Ball Gengar on the right? Yes, he is for sale. He's a 9. Chinese Master Ball Gengar. He's very hard to pull. Very difficult to pull this. The 10 probably sells for like 400, I bet. 300, 400, I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. Let's put these back here like this. And then let's grab 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. I'm handicapped for 6 weeks. I'd hire 6 to be part of SEAL Team 6. What do you guys think? Special Ops? I could see 6 being in Special Ops. Yes, very nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's even got 6 in the name. SEAL Team 6. It's in the name. If you were in SEAL Team 6, I'd be scared. I'd be like, she's gonna beat me up if I say the wrong thing. Here's Miss 6 with 2 Mega Evolutions. All right, 2 Mega Evolutions. I'm a gravy seal. Yeah, I'm on Meal Team 6. Giga Alpha 6. I like it. Sleep Team 6. SEAL Team 6. Did your Zelle change, mister? I sent for Korean Eevee Heroes booster box. What? You sent for a Korean Eevee Heroes boosty box? What are you talking about, bro? I did open a box of Korean Eevee Heroes, though. I opened it for some gentleman named Robert. Here's Helioptile. Ooh, Helioptile. There we go. A gentleman, last name Breeding, first name Robert. Here's 6. You got Helioptile. Do you like Helioptile? What that Q looking at? Ugh. There is a Q. All right. 6, there is a point where you can trade in your hollows for a $5 spot on the Gyarados break. There we go. Welcome to Based and Pokepilled. What? That's the higher tier. He's a super member. Robert, you shouldn't have. Are we besties, Robert? Carlos Chavera says 3 Nikkei Precious. Thanks for the late shows. You know how it is, baby. Don't tell my wife. All right. My eyes are burning. So many tag slabs. Can't keep watching. Here we are. All right. This guy sounds like a PSA cuck. I only like PSA. Yeah, I give PSA all my money. All right. Very good. I'm playing with you. Oh, here we go. We got, whoa, look at these boobies. I'm teasing, obviously. Tossing this in here. All right, that's for Mr. Carlos. Mr. Carlos. Oh, take my book, just not Gen 2 ones, please. All right, sounds good. All right. All right. Ooh. Oh. Let's grab that bag. There's some serious boobage in that set, man. Hello, guys. I know you. You're Catnip or whatever the name was. You're that. You're the man. What's up, man? Yo, what up, bro? All right. So a couple of these. I was too. All good, mister. It's a sad day, though. It wasn't long ago that you were, when you were a PSA fanboy. I mean, to be honest, I'm still a PSA fanboy. I just like tag as well. You know, you got your wife, and then you got your, girlfriend. So it's kind of how it works. Let's see. We like to play. Grab one of these. Okay, so these are the gem cards, Gem 2 Evolutions. I hope everyone is enjoying their night so far. Says Mr. Weed Loving Weeb. Yeah, I just finished my shift at McDonald's, and so we're just here opening some packs to relax. You know how it is, man. So 6, you're getting one of these. This is a $5 card. Thanks for donating the junk out of your bag, or at least some of it. It's going to get you a spot in this trade slab. Check your ZELLE, mister. I need my fix. Lol. Let's see. Mr. Robert, are you still here? Robert, say something to me. Tell me that you're here and you can hear my voice. There's no way. There's no way Robert's not listening. Can you hear me, Mr. Robert? I feel like Robert's trolling, possibly. Is Robert trolling? By the way, guys, here's the binder break. We need 3 more people in there. Andrew Martin's already in there. A lot of cards in here. Have you? Oh, okay. So let me grab the next order. Let's see. Here's Sarah Dusenberry, 3 OP13 Japanese packs and 10 Poke Shuffles, and 1 Japanese jumbo pack, bro. Little Japanese jumbo pack, getting a little jumbo pack. Is let's see. It's like one of the fattest binder breaks, and maybe now the longest round. Yeah, it is one of the fattest binder breaks. You're right. So yeah, one. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Ooh. So 10 Poke Shuffles and the OP13 packs as well. There we go. Let's snip it. Snip. Here's a snip. I'm still at 77 followers. No, we gotta get you more followers, Mr. Hawk. Hawk, how can we get you more followers? We are. Let's snip this. Snip. And let's snip this. What's wrong with the music? I don't know. Is something wrong with the music? Is it coming through the microphone funny? There we go. YouTube's done some weird things to the microphone. I don't know what's going on. Some weird's going on. Some setting changed. I don't know what it is. I didn't change it. We can't hear still. You can't hear the music? Let me turn it up. Wait, let me check and see if we're on isolation mode. Hold on. Wow, you can't even test isolation mode in horizontal. You can only test it in vertical. Well, can you hear this? Can you hear me pounding the table? Tell me if you can hear that, if we're in isolation mode. Yes, you can hear it? Okay, good. I turned the music up if you want to hear the music, but it's too loud for me now. Turn it down a little bit. What does 41 and 6 mean on the Snorlax? We are the best break channel. We got all the cool breaks, bro. We break cards all year, and he's a break. That's what it is, all right? So we got this beautiful Gyarados, Rayquaza. That's pretty cool, right? We've got an actual manga Nami. That's pretty cool, right? We have a Shining Tyranitar CGC 10. A lot of cool breaks. And the $40 just means that the Snorlax costs $40 to get into that break. And then the 1 and 6 represents the odds. The star also means one person will be shifted over to another break after this one ends, like a second chance, basically. Okay, so that's what that means. All right, here goes. Are you watching? Miss Seva. So we've got nothing in Mega Dream. Here's this guy. We're picking up Chivanot. Here's, oh, Typhlosion. Ooh, good. Here's Clefairy, a lovely Clefairy. Here's Terra Festival. Picking up a little Eevee in the Terra Festival. That's not so bad. So you got one SR. There you go. Here's a cold one. Ooh. Can you tell your cat I said, pss, 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 pss. Dude, that cat is so rambunctious. It's a rambunctious cat. Honestly, the cat would probably be happy if we bought a second cat because it's so like bored, I think. I think our cat wants to play, but we don't have time to play with it 24/7. It needs some kind of like kitty cat partner. But I don't want my wife to be overwhelmed with like kitty litter poop and stuff like that. Oh, whoa. What do we got here? Look at this. Picking up an SAR, doing very well. All right. Boop. And you know what, Sarah? I think you're having a good round on this. Here's this snail, the stinky snail. Okay, we gotta be careful here. We don't want to accidentally get rid of not a slow poke, but a ditto. Very nice. Those shorts need to be longer. What? Are you slut shaming her? There we go. Tossing this. She's for the streets. You do know she gets pregnant. You'll have to change the litter box, or she won't be able to go near it. Nah, we looked that up. That's not true. There it is. But I probably will hire a maid to do it either way. That's a rumor. If your cat has toxoplasmosis, it's an issue. There you go. But our cat does not because it's been strictly an indoor cat forever. Here's Superior. That's some weird pockets she got. Yeah, man. Hey, hey, here's a little AR. Oh, forget about some of these ARs sometimes. Cold. I know my principal at my old school would suspend you for those shorts. Well, that's a different story. That's school. Here's Steelix, and here's yeah. You can't be coming into school dressed like that. It's school, man. There we go. That's a different story, Mr. Mark. All right, so that is your round of the Mega Jumbo Super Duper Japanese pack. Thank you for that. Those are always really entertaining to open. Wouldn't you guys agree? Her round this time yielded a couple good cards. So, okay, so that turned out all right. But we're not done. We need to get 10 Poke Shuffles and 5 of the OP13 packs. So OP13, huh? How's this set doing? Think this set's doing well? No. OP13. We need another box. I'll be right back. OP13. We're running out, man. We are running out of this OP13 popular. I know my principal at my school would suspend you for those shorts. Hey, man. That's uncool, man. Ready? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Ready? One manga, please. Okay. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer to the new season of The Boys. I don't know when it comes out. Does anyone know when it actually comes out? Aha, we got these guys. Oh. And there it is, Miss Seva. Ugh. No spoils. We're getting closer. 6, are you gonna come over and watch The Boys with us? Movie night? 10 Pokey Shuffles. All right, the Pokey Shuffles. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. You can keep all the OP cards. 1, 2, 3. Why, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop. I was behind on the stream. It's weird how it does that. Yeah, that is weird. Did you finally see your pulls? All right, flipping it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, that's a tough round. I'm sorry. That sucks, man. That is a tough round. Just a round of cold ones this time. All right, so I'll take these little hollows out. It looks like you did well on the jumbo pack, but bad on the pokey shuffles, like a trade-off, huh? All right. There. Bazoops. For those of you paying attention, there's 2 spots left on Snorlax here. Thank you so much, Sarah. Joseph Smith says 2 pokey shuffles and a 151 journey. Now, didn't 151 journey go up to 5? I thought it was at 5. Did I never actually update that? Oh, it's still at 4.5. That's not correct. So that needs to be a higher price, actually. All right, I'm going to update this in the website too, because I'm going to assume it's not updated there either. So give me one moment. Look, he just noticed, guys. All right. Oh, blank. Are you happy now? We did your order, Mr. Robert. It was okay. Hey, check it out, Robert. You're in our Discord server under Hall of Fame now. Look, we got something called Hall of Fame. We're gonna put a little link to that in there, okay? All right. So now we're gonna get you 2 journeys. Here you go. The journeys have been updated to be a similar price to the other packs. And oh, you just needed 1 journey. Oh my god, dude. All right, 1 journey and 2 pokey shuffles. The real question is, why didn't you buy 20 journey packs? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, good luck in there. Oh, Taruka Meowth. That's a snipe. All right, there it goes. Oh, table's getting all jumbled. Wait, I'm gonna get the Taruka. Let's get the Taruka Meowth before I open this. I was getting all ready to open that pack. You might want to decide if you're keeping the Meowth or not. Here it is. Meowth went in for $50. How you feeling about this Meowth? Keep it or spin it up? again. I'll take it. Okay. All right. Oop. Boop. Now let's try this. Yo, you can't just be pulling that Meowth, bro. You can't be having that, bro. Little Articuno. There it is. Completed. Nobody pulled that 151 Gengar, you know. It is Joseph Smith. That 151 Gengar, he's just hanging around. Just hanging around. See how that coughing's red? Is because he's the rare card in that set, huh? Here's Broly. And Hitmonchan. He's like, oh, oh. Whoa. Stay out of that guy's way. He's a toughie. Hitmonchan's a toughie. You don't want to mess with somebody if they're a toughie, you know? All right, this can be $25, I think. And it shall go up here. Let's have a 9 go into the box, right? There should be a couple 9s in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Togekiss. 808, represent. We're going to have number 203, Togekiss T9. All right. I'm catching the up on the stream now. Thank you, mister. Thanks for being a member. I saw that you did the Pokeblast. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Here's Miss 6. She'll try 1 Mega Evolutions. 6. I'm keeping the Beedrill. Heck yeah, man. Which Beedrill? Okay. Okay. Here's Tinkatuff and Kyogre. All right. You got 1 Tinkatuff and 1 Kyogre. 6, I'm going to start keeping your bag on the table. You order a lot. We have to reach so far for your bag. I'm caught up. Thank you. No problem, man. No problem, man. Oh, my God. He's all caught up. I don't know what music I'm listening to, but this music is horrendous. Okay. We have received a payment right over here. Robert Breeding for 4 live customs and 1 jungle break. 4 live customs and 1 jungle break. Good luck, Robert Breeding. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is Robert Breeding. That's you. He said 4, right? 1, 2, 3. 4. All right, let's see if we're getting lucky tonight. Oh, not really. Heracross P8. That has to be a vintage card, right? I'm pretty sure it's vintage. So, Robert, you'll be given a choice whether to keep this or to re-roll it. Re-rolling's a thing now. Let's see. We have to find it. Oh, wow. That's actually expensive. Okay, there it is. Heracross Team Rocket returns. So you can keep it or re-roll it. Let me show it off. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? It's got the stamp. You got it for pretty cheap, $150. Another option, by the way, besides keeping and re-rolling, is to keep it and then ask me to put it back up on the table on consignment. So you can say, hey, consign that slab for me. I'm back, says Mr. Lucas. Lucas. How you doing, Lucas? Lucas, what's your favorite video game? Keep it that hair crush. All right. Mr. Robert. This is actually right next to my bedtime. Did you guys know that? This is like My bedtime's in 1 hour. Well, good choice, man. Good choice. Smart. All right. Re-rolling can be smart too when you strike gold, but it doesn't happen every time. Sometimes you lose. Let's see what else we got, huh? What's this? I have to go with chess. No, no, no. That's not a video game. I said video game. Did I say video game? I don't remember. Here's a Cruelly. This guy's cool. He's too expensive to put in that box. Good night and congratulations. Good night. Have a nice sleep. Oh my God, that guy's so cool. 22, 24, 29, 20, 25. Jesus. Here's some nines. Oh, yeah, we got the good stuff, guys. We got the nines. Who doesn't want a nine? I want a nine. Me, 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 me. Let's see. What do we got in here? Togepi could go in, that's for sure. Okay, Togepi is going in. Poker Togepi from Pokemon Gold. I don't want to bother you, but do you think you could put my other cards onto Discord? 2 Tricos, Charmander, Pico, and Psyduck. Yeah, we got to do that. We are. Yes. I agree. We got to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't do it live. I can tell you that. It's too tricky to do live. It takes much too long. So it has to be done when I'm no longer live. Let me write it down on a card. Tyler Davis pictures. It is. All right. Set that there. I'm sorry. We got to get the pictures taken at the moment of purchase. I feel like that's the trick here, is to remember to take the picture at that point. 175, toe, gay, P, poker, P10. 35 likes. Need a couple more. There. Flip that around like that. You like Minecraft? Mom, get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. There it is. What are the kids doing? You like Minecraft? Now, Minecraft's for nerds, bro. We talk about Minecraft. Surely you don't truly play Minecraft. Are you kidding me? Are you messing with me? I think he's teasing me. Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. Do you want to join my clan, Mr. Lucas? I've got a clan. If you want to join my clan, then we have to haze you a little bit. And so we have to haze you. There you go. All right. Here's Sarah Duzzaberry. 10 Poke Shuffles, 5 OP13 packs, and 5 perfect orders. Ooh, we might have to get a fresh box of the perfect orders. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least it's better than Wobox. Do you want to join my clan, Mr. Lucas? My clan? Yes. There we go. Ooh. Let me go get some more perfect order. All right, here we are. Maybe. Okay, if you want to join my clan, we have to haze you. Can we haze you? All All right. Ooh. So to be part of the clan, we have to haze you, and that means we have to like we have to say something really mean. So I'm gonna haze you now. Uh 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 what are those shoes, boy? I got Pokemon plushies. You got Pokemon plushies? All right, here goes. Uh those are goofy ass shoes. Pokopia is my addiction. You know, it starts with Pokopia 6. That's where it all starts. Ends with fentanyl. Here we are. You got to check yourself in to the doctors, you know. Seek help. Here's luxury. You got to give him all your diamonds. Here's leopards. There's, there we go. Kyogre with a cowboy accent. We are. Here's. We are right now opening up the perfect order for our good friend, Miss Sarah. It is Sarah. Sarah, may you receive the power of Pokemon cards. One lapper is coming out of those perfect orders. Nothing crazy on that round. Let's try the 5 OP13s now. I'm doing the opposite of crying. Wow, this guy really stood up to all the hazing. I think you can be part of my clan. If you want to be part of my clan, you have to tell me what your favorite Fortnite skin is. Ready? Snipping this. All right, and snipping this. Good. Ooh. Whoop. Go, Sarah. Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Sweet, sweet Sarah. All right, Sarah. Still cold in the OP13s. The hit may be further in. All right. Good thing Jeffy Weffy is in here because he'd be like, snap. Now, 10 Poke Shuffles. I got one problem now. What's your one problem, bro? My favorite skin is Flugma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. All right. Snubby Wubby. Oh, man, that's terrible. No! Sarah, I hate to tell you this, but that is a straight cold round. I think that's 2 straight cold rounds. There's only one way this can end, Sarah. We have to get you a second chance card. So you're in the second chance bounty now. Not everyone gets to be in the second chance bounty. Think of it like a break card. It is. At the end of the month, this will send off a break. I'm sorry, man. Let's grab your bag. Haste me again. Uh, uh, your Fortnite skin. You got goofy Fortnite skin, boy, boy. Mister, will I ever get my luck back? I've had nothing but cold ones. Whew. Miss Sarah just got an icy cold plunge right there herself. I think you will. 6. Honestly, I don't think anyone's ever truly lucky or unlucky. That's the truth. I don't think it's really a thing. Like if you order like a million Poke Shuffles, you'll just end up with average pulls. I think that's the way it works. So if you really enjoy the Poke Shuffles, you know, and you buy them over a very long period of time, I think your luck will just fluctuate between unlucky and lucky until it converges on an average. Here it is. I think what I mean to say, Miss 6, is have you tried praying? Every day I say a little prayer to the gods of the Pokemon cards. You forgot about the other Givey from the other night. The other Givey. Could you tell me what the other Givey was? Tell me what it was. We have the Ludicolo. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm just glad to be here. Are you talking about the big slab giveaway? one day the stars will realign again for you, Six. Please, Arceus, let me get something. So, yeah, that's what I do. When I'm having a tough day, I start praying. Sometimes praying, it's powerful, man. Joseph Smith, 151 surprise and 10 pokey shuffles. 2 of these and 10 pokey shuffles. Good luck. To be honest, I forgot something with slabs and ladies' night. Ladies' night. Would you guys like a regular ladies' night? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Doot, 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 doot. No! Joseph Smith. You go deep and it's a straight cold round. I am so sorry, man. I just saw a couple people take a shot like that. Sarah just did a shot like that. That was her second one, in fact. Those Pokemon shuffles look so generous until they aren't. You gotta remember that each card in the Poke Shuffle went in there for its exact price. So for one person to pull it out of there for $5, somebody else pulled 10 cold ones to pay for it, to pay for their sins. Oh my God. All right, 2 hollows from the 151 surprise. So that didn't help either. I'm sorry, man. Crazy how you can be ahead 1 second and then poof, set right back to standard. We're going to need a new card up in that box, don't you think? So let's put maybe Hitmonchan in there. He's not like a top pick in my book, but we got to put something in there. So it's going to be 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. I just came back recently. Took like 2 month break. I missed you, Miss Six. People were like, where's Six? Hitmonchan. All right, T10. There we go. I tried so. What a lonely day. And it's mine. The loneliest day of my life. I was singing that. Well, oh, what? Oh, this is conflicting. Wait. Oh, all right, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this. Hold on. I didn't know we had this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So we took 15 back out, and there's the Hitmonchan card. And then here's Hitmonchan. Okay. I didn't know we had both these guys, both of these. Remember my TCG? Oh, I remember your TCG, bro. Who could forget your TCG, bro? You had like such a nice TCG. I was like, oh, this guy's got a nice TCG. Tell us a little bit about your life, Six. What's going on in your life? Anything interesting? We know you got an ouchie on your foot. Any other interesting news after 2 months? We are. I heard you got a nice girlfriend, but then she broke up with you later because she was like, I don't know, she was like crazy or something. I have a wrist surgery tomorrow too. Do you actually? You actually have a wrist surgery? There we go. Wait, why are we turning this into a break? This doesn't have to be a break. This can just go into the live costumes. Let me put this aside. It doesn't need to be a break. All right. Let's get to the next order. Yes, haha, I broke my wrist and my foot. You broke your wrist and your foot simultaneously. Let's see. Let's get at least one more card in there. Let's get this Iona's Wattrell in there. How did you do that? At least you have 2 of those. Sucks though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what I would do if I broke my wrist. I really need my wrist. I use it for multiple things. Iona's Wattrell? Like throwing frisbees, for example. What did you think? Foof. My mama recently bought 100-piece of blank cards for my TCG. Yo, mama, that's a nice mom. How do you feel about your mom? You like your mom? You would say, oh, you would have to use your ankles. Yeah, probably. Mr. Joey Smith, last thing, one Rayquaza break, two Pokey Shuffles, and then I'm taking a break. You got it. Here you go, Mr. Joseph Smith. Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. Okay. All right. Mister is a big believer in wrist workouts. Early morning, afternoon, 15-minute bathroom break, second breakfast. All right, so this should go into the rare candy. Ah, oh yes. Game over. What's this game over? That's clicking up to 5. All right, all right, all right. We have an order for our friend Miss 6, who wants 3 151 surprise. I know you're avoiding the Pokey Shuffles and the live custom 6, but you realize you'll be drawn back into them inevitably. There is no escape. We are. You do 250 on that Squirt Ace. Are you asking me if I would do 250 on it? If the guy I was doing the consignment for was here, I could probably ask him if he wanted to, but he's not here. We are Miss 6. All right, look at that, Miss 6. You're getting some lovely hollows. May I get may I get my 2 Poke Shuffles? Mayhaps, potentially, yes, but you must agree to a ceasefire. All right, and then we'll begin the golden era of Pokestan. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. I shouldn't be wheeling on here. Wheeling and dealing. A 1, 2. That's for our friend Joey. Oh, 40 to the oldest break. You got it. This is a non-reroll. We've been pulling this one a lot all of a sudden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. I should not call that card oldest break, or we should call it the star card. So here goes. The star card. $40. Can't re-roll. All right, this cannot be re-rolled. Okay. Throw that away. Congratulations, Mr. Joseph. That's a nice thing that you just did. There is now a single spot remaining on the Snorlax. Mr. Better listen to 6 or she's going to break her other foot in your ass. Keep the hollows. I never want them. I'm going to keep it. There we go. And I'll cherish them. Pokemon Go speedrun. Here's Eevee. I got some questions for you, Lucas. You want to answer some questions? Question number 1. Which Pokemon do you think is the best looking? All right. There we go. Why is this? That shouldn't even be here. Delete that. All right. We're going to move these away. They're so colorful. These go in here. Machank. All right, my second question for you. How do you feel about the military strikes on Iran? Very good. This is going in here. What's your take on the war? Set for the Snorlax break. The Snorlax break is done, everybody. Now, we have a Mr. Robert Breeding order, Korean EV Heroes box and shipping. Yes, sir. Let me go get it. One whole box of Korean EV Heroes. Ooh. Oops. So, I don't know, says Lucas. Lucas, I told you I had a couple questions for you. There we go. Snipping this. Very good. I love that diverse question, mister. Thanks. All right, Mr. Robert, you're up. If I pull Umbreon again, I'll donate 4 live customs. One last live custom and cut me off. I'm too sleepy. Bad, I guess. There we go. Snipping 1. Snipping 2. Snipping 3. All right, last question for you, Lucas. Who do you think's better, boys or girls? There you are. Who do you think wins, boys or girls? All right. And there we go. Very nice. Both, I mean, it depends. Now you can't say both. Both is not a fair answer to the question. It's a tough question. The question is, who is better, boy or girl? You're not allowed to choose both. That's part of the difficulty of the question. All right, Robert Breeding, you ready? Here's one. Boy, what? I'm telling on you. I'm telling your mom. I'm telling your principal at school. Here's her at you. How could you say that? Oh, double good boxes. There we go. Inteleon Golden. Robert, you did very well tonight. You got the alternative art Umbreon, and then you got Inteleon. There we go. Here's a cold one. This all starts at school, guys. We got to do a better job at school. Everyone knows girls are better than boys. Here's a hollow. Just lost 88% female followers. There we are. All right. All right. Okay. It's easy math. Here's a Flareon. All right. Here's a Flareon. Here's Grimmsnarl. Oh. Florges. Okay. Here's Umbreon. Boys rule, girls drool. Oh, no. You didn't say that. Did you just say that? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. There you go. That's the fastest way to write like an article or like piece of content or like you know, if you want to get people's attention, just do a boys versus girls anything. Very easy way to generate content is to say something controversial. Yeah. There we go. For example, all you got to do is say Charmander is way better than Squirtle. And then all the Squirtle lovers will come out of the woodworks. They'll be like, how dare you? Oh, yeah. I'm a big, strong man. You grow a better mustache than I do. Damn, dude. All right, here's your main card 6. Welcome. Welcome to the Brotherhood. All right. All right. All right. If you want to join the Brotherhood, you're not allowed to cry to the opening scene of Up. That's the rules. I didn't write them. I didn't make these rules up. These are the unwritten man rules. So if I were to ask you, 6, did you cry in the opening scene of Up? You got to be like, hell no, bro. That's sissy stuff. I didn't cry at that. Bunch of gay ass cartoons, if you ask me. And then you got to say something like this. If another guy admits that he did cry to it, you got to be like, beta. You got to say that. After that, you got to take like a hammer to your face. So you got to break the bones in your face so you get that good looks maxing. All right. Breathing. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a double jaw surgery, bro. Hell no, bro. That's right. Hell no. All right. I lost my genitals because I sob every time. You can't cry in the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. I watched that movie recently and I hated it. I really hated it. I'm trying to remember the opening scene of it. The opening scene of it, he's like an old man or something like that. And it gives the whole show away because it's about Saving Private Ryan, right? But Private Ryan's right there. So you know he did get saved. So I was like, oh, well, there you go. And then after that, it's like 3 hours of like not even that good gore corn. Like we got way better stuff nowadays. It's antiquated, but I guess the gore was probably innovative in its time, you know. It's so masturbatory. The whole show is like America, you know what I'm saying? What's it like when another country watches the movie? They're probably like, yawn, this is a man's world, but it won't be nothing without a woman or a girl, James Brown. Was D-Day, I forgot Vin Diesel was in it. I cried everything. Hey, I got some questions. You can't cry in the opening scene. I lost my genitals. 6, you can't cry and be a man. That's not how it works. Men don't cry. Everybody knows this. Men don't cry. It is. All right. Let's grab this Jigglypuff. That's #1 rule for men. You want to be a man? No crying allowed. There we go. No hugging, no crying. There we go. There's no such thing as shell shock. No, no, no. What's my favorite color? I don't know. I wonder what Cardconomist's favorite color is. I wonder what it could be. Look at this cute little poo-poo-choo. So is tag your main grader now? I still grade a lot with PSA. Like we got a ton of PSA slabs getting ready to come back. It's just that tag gives me a good price and they're faster than PSA. So these came back like almost 2 months faster than my PSA submission. So yeah, there's a lot of tag slabs. They're just way faster. All right. Right now we have 2 PSA orders in assembly and they add up to over 300 total slabs. So it's a lot. They're just not here. They might not be here for another month. And you know what'll happen in another month? I'll get another slab returned back. So, you know, if tags returning my cards back like twice as fast, yeah, you're going to see twice as many tag slabs for now. Sorry. What do you think of that? Fuck my daddy, fuck my mama. Boom. Rap, rap, rap. There you go. I'm a killer. Here's Gengar. Damn price went up. I'm going to turn you into a card. You're going to turn me into a card. That sounds like what an evil villain would do. You'll never catch me, Batman. It's like a bad guy who turns characters into cards or something. Oh, my neck. All right, let's say 25. You ever sleep in a bad position, you wake up and you just have like a more fragile neck as a result? All right, there we go. TCC is anti-ghetto. What are you talking about? We figured out to turn sperm into egg. What are you talking about? You can't have breeding in your name and then start talking about sperm and egg, bro. Here's Tyler Davis, the Snorlax break. The Snorlax break is over. We're on the verge of AI robots that look like real women. Better start getting in line. They're about to be replaced with robots. You're talking about girls? And girls just want to have fun. Whoa, girls just want. Back in that kitchen. You better make that good goat soup. 50 lashes. All right, here's Snorlax. So he is this break right over here. Am I right, 6? Since you're one of us now, one of us guys. Girls, man. Girls. Join me in the binder break. Forced round with the sealed pack. Yeah, dude, it's crazy what biotech I'm talking about. What I say happened. Australian. Do you think British grading company? Do you think British grading companies will ever keep up with the American giants? Well, I think they will if they make a baked beans grading. Baked beans. That's an interesting flavor. I like the baked beans flavor. 2, 3. That's what I think the British have to do. They need the baked beans flavor grading. All right. We got a star card in this one. I'm manly tall. Hell yeah, dude. I can imagine you now, 6. Full beard. Hey, it's me, 6. What's up, guys? You got your Harley. You're one of the bros. You're hitting the gym. Yes. There you go. Some girl goes by. You're like, hey, what's up? You do a little wolf whistle. You tell her you're a ride she'd never survive, something like that. You'd use one of those lines on her. Yeah, you could. I'm a ride you couldn't survive. Spotted blank flavor. I'm actually tall for a girl. 7'5". 7'5". You're like a giant, dude. She's like tall enough to be bigger than Wem Blam Blommy from NBA. 7'5" ain't bad. How tall are you? 6. I may be interested. Called her mama. Baked potatoes with baked beans and baked cheese. I'm 5'2". I'm short. See, I'm manly, says 6. I'm a real man. Well, 6, let me ask you this question. Do you eat your butter steaks off of cutting boards? Give me a number here. Give me a number. 5'10" with heels. Oh, man. All right. Eat them off rocks. Hell yeah, bro. All right. This is a real man. I'm so impressed. This is a real man. There's not a lot you can do here, guys. We're talking like Vin Diesel. We're talking Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. We're talking about Fight Club. We're talking about Are You Not Entertained? This is high tier, top tier, testosterone tier. This is a man's man. Give me a number. All right. Ooh, you gonna finish that? Megan from Family Guy episode coming out of jail for a month. 0? Okay, he rolled it 0. That means there's no change to it. Good luck. Ham and eggs. Here's Andy Valdez. Nope. Here's Joey Smith. Nope. Sorry, Joseph. Here's Mark J. Valerian. Could it be Mark J. Valerian? Mr. Mark, you just pulled Snorlax. Here's TRG. Sorry, TRG. Here's TRG. Oh, he had a star card. Okay, TRG star card. And Tyler Davis. I'm sorry, Tyler. All right, so TRG takes a star card, and Mark J. Valerian takes the Snorlax. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot about Snorlax. You're richer by one Snorlax. How's that even possible? All right. So, the current star card, I guess, could be the manga. The manga could be the binder break. I mean, binder break 12 is kind of stuckish. But the manga is really old. Let's get him into the manga. Meow, 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 meow. I should sing for you guys. What do you guys want me to sing? Nice Snorlax, Mark. You got that one question mark? Mr. Mark. Now, I'm assuming you're trading this back and that you do not want the Psyduck. Poor little Psyduck. Somebody will want you someday. He's the ugly duckling right now. Oops. All right. Snorlax break is complete. Oops. We have to go mark it as completed. Completed. Tell me a random name for my TCG. Name it Purple Nurples. That's a good name. No one wants to real hand-drawn art anymore, mister. That's not true. That's not true. Quip sold a hand-drawn Gengar for 150. Actually, did you guys see that? Did I show you guys what that looked like? Oh, let me see if I can find that real fast. What's the name of the gentleman? It was this guy. Did you guys see this? There's Quip's drawing. Pretty cute, huh? Huh? I'm yorking. Oh my god, bro. She's just joking. I mean, he's just jerking. Let's see. So now that you're a man, is it what do you think is better? Good girl or good boy? There you go. All right. Tyler Davis, Snorlax break is done. Oh, I know what we're doing. We're jumping over here. Pronouns. Thank you for correcting my pronouns. I'm on top of it, man. We're going into the breaks history. I think that's what females to when they get moist. What are you talking about? Did he just say female? This shall say Snorlax break mark occurring at 163 minutes. All right, there it is, 163 minutes. We need a new lightning break. We need a new lightning break. Okay, 6 is laughing. All right, now 6 says one live and then cut her off. Ready? Cut him off. All right. 2, 3, and a 4. There we go. All right. I'm sorry, 6. There we go. 1 miss. Electrike. Now we have Mr. Andrew Mercer. 3 gem 3s. Oh, gem 3s. Here's the gem 3. I'll never win. So far away. You're never gonna pull that ring. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Very good. Time to be a girl again. There we go. I don't know. Tossing that. Boop. Periods, am I right? Ugh. Periods. I'm on my butt period right now. My butt bleeds for like 3 days. Probably because I'm truly a woman. There we go. All right. Can I keep my Pikachus from these? Why, yes, you may. Your Pikachus? I don't think there's Pikachus in Gem 3, right? Pikachus are in Trick or Trade, maybe. Sure. Mister, that is not good. We are. Well, I thought everyone got butt periods. Now that I think about it, it's usually only after I eat Chipotle. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Very nice. Andrew Mercer. Now there's a little Mimikyu. Does that count? Okay. All right. Boop. All right, Andrew Mercer, nothing crazy popping out of there. All cold ones. But hey, we got fresh boxes of that Gem 3 open. Maybe the next pack. You never know. Andre, Andrew Martin. Andres Moreno. You didn't say new bag, did you? You said you had a box. Ah, okay. Andrew Mercer box, you say. All right. There's a Mega Break box. I definitely don't see an Andrew Mercer box. So what could you be referring to? I should have a box. Why would you have a box if the AN boxes aren't that full? Let me just see if you truly do have a box and you're not just in here. Andrew Zhang. I mean, this box is virtually empty. No reason why you would even need a box. Let me check this. I meant to bag. Oh my God, you had me looking for a box for you, bro. Bro. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Andrew Mercer. Appreciate it. Eddie Mendoza's back. One spot in the Rayquaza, one spot in the Nami. Hey, what's up, man? Eddie Mendoza. What is my name of my TCG? I don't know. All right. The Stinky Feet. So one in Ray, one in Nami. I made a TCG when I was a child named Google Poop. I don't know. Boop. Toss this up here. So the manga and the rare Condi. Wimpy Wiener. Weenie Hut Jr. Thank you so much. The Rayquaza is up to 6. This guy actually is up to 17, isn't it? We forgot to add the other guy's number in. There you go. 17. Well, Nami might start moving soon. Joseph Smith, 2 puffy shuffles. You got it. 2 puffy shuffles. 3, 1, 2. 2 cold ones. That's 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. Can't just be having 2 cold ones all the time, huh? What do you mean stinky feet? I remember playing a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. And there was this one player that kept doing, Judge, he's cheating. Judge, he's cheating. Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Like being an annoying beehole. Chien Pao. You just know no one's going to take the Chien Pao. He's going to get re-rolled to like $0. Chien Pao. King Gambit's kind of cool. There's another Gengar. Here's an Electrode. All right. 9, 11. There you go. 9, 11. It was an inside job. This is going to say number 011 electrode T10. I missed those days. I was a young boy. My father took me into the Pokemon Card Center. Here's 089. Hey, guess this Pokemon. All right, I'm gonna make a good guess at it. How about Eternatus? What do you think? 089. King Bambit. T10. All right, good. Your mom was an inside job. No. Oops. Yeah. All right. All right. Dooby 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 doo. Tyler Davis says he'll take a whole box of 151 surprise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Somewhere over the Pokies, Pikachu Gengar is. He's in one of these boxes, but we'll never pull that box. All right. It's daytime for me. I can see the moon reflecting off the water. It's so pretty. Dang, man, it's nice out here. All right. I think it's night time for me. Good night. Also, mister, do you know the way? I know the way to the queen. Follow me. All right. Good. And snipping this. All right. Mr. Romance. All right. I can't sleep. Rockabye sits on the treetop. When the pokies blow, the cradle will rock. What's your favorite music you're listening to right now, guys? You guys got any good music? I need some good new music, man. All the music I've listened to, I've heard it like a trillion times is the problem. In Alaska, the sun goes down close to 10 p.m. So loss of sleep is going to be interesting. Peak Sumer. What's Alaska? Never heard of that place. Here's Vaporeon. Here's Gaslight. Queue open. It's 3:06. I should probably call off any future orders. You got a quick order you want to do? A real quick one? I'm not against making money, but I gotta go to bed, bro. I gotta go to sleep, bro. Sleep a little sleepy weepy. You know what I'm talking about? Little zonked out. I already purchased. Oh my god, bro. Okay. So that is for you, Tyler Davis. You pick up one full art Venusaur in that box, and we are just not seeing that Pikachu Gengar because he's not in here. You'll never pull him. It's impossible. The Pikachu Gengar laughs at our pain. Your prices always crack. They are. There we go. I ordered on the website. The website, huh? Look at that Voltorb. Look at that Electrode. Look at that Meltan. Look at that Popochu. Meow, 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 meow. Here's Chris. He says one box of Pokemon surprise. Meow, meow. So we got that Voltorb there. We just put the Electrode in the Poke Shuffle. Almost feel like it would be good to pair them together. Any Regis? What's a Regis? Are you asking if I'm regular? Yeah, we drink prune juice. It helps us stay regular. You guys ever drank prune juice? It's so gross. Who drinks prune juice, man? That stuff's insane, man. There we go. It's like if grape juice was throw up. Whatever happened to Rockstar Mahi? Rockstar Mahi's time on our stream was certainly limited. He was only with us for like a week. He left such an impact. Everyone remembers the Rockstar Mahi era. My package is in, arrives unknown. Oh yeah, gonna take a little while. Why am I'm like reading the chat and shuffling your packs. All right, here goes. Wiggly stuff. Wiggly stuff. Cedra. Sandshrew. Beedrill. Remember the prune juice lady? You got any prune juice? That was a true story. I was working and I heard some shuffling around in the kitchen. I walked in there and there's a 100-year-old woman standing in my kitchen, and she asked me if we have any prune juice. And she's the mother of the guy who lives next to us, and that guy's like what? Sniping the Alakazam! You can't do this! Alakazam snipe! We got Alakazam. How about Gengar, bro? How about Gengar? Oh man, I want that Gengar, man. All right. I want to join, but I have to pay. Nice hit. Tossing this. Chris A. I'm supposed to be going to sleep. There we go. I'm supposed to be hitting the hay. We have Mr. Yang. It's Sisavon Vong Yang. Hey, what's up, man? 5 of the Dreamlike Oceans. Oh no, dude. They're on the way, but we are actually sold out of them. It looks like I did not update the website. I apologize. All right, we're going to put you down as S.Yang just to make this a little easier on myself. And we're going to go ahead and put you for 5 Final Fantasy $25. I am so sorry. All right, so they're on the way, but we actually sold out of the ones we had in stock today. And I canceled it on the YouTube menu, and I must have forgotten to cancel it on the website menu. It's like you have to do 2 of everything these days. So if you would like, I can put you into line for these, and when they arrive, I can put them into a baggie, and then you'll get the exact ones you were bound to get. So we can do that for you if you'd like. Or you can spend this money on something else right now if you'd like. If you see something else on the menu you'd like to open. Knew the price was too good. Hey, you think that the price was too good, huh? I'm gonna remember that when the new ones come. He says, sure, I don't mind. 2 more likes for the giveaway. Somebody quick, unlike the stream. Payout coming for what? For Porygon 9. All right, I am out of time. He has no time ever. I am out of time. It's 3:14. And so we're going to stop here, guys. We are short for the giveaway. We're at 38 likes. That's so crazy, man. Hey, read my comment. I guess you are Z. That's right. Got too much time on my hands. Oh, that's good. That's clever. I'll see you guys for the Thursday morning stream, or I should call it the daytime stream now. If you don't want to miss it, smash the subscribe button, and YouTube will notify you when I go live. I'll see you there. Thank you, guys. It's at 40. Actually, on my screen, it's at 39. See you there.